Carrie, and I'm a little nervous about doing this. But I just got out of a class about mind mapping with Michael Joseph Ferguson, who is the podcaster. Yeah, Michael Joseph Ferguson, who is the podcaster of Drummer and thegreatmountain.com. He is a man who has ADHD, and he's lived with it for a very long time. He's developed skills. He's created a book called The Drummer and the Great Mountain, and all of his stuff is related. What I want to do right now is I want to share with you what I learned, because what he said to do is share this information with other people so that it cements in your brain and they can learn it too. So what we did today was a mind mapping. I took a 2-hour workshop, just got out of it, and what we did was mind mapping. And so this is what it looks like. It actually, you can read it. It says, my amazing day. He said, start with a positive affirmation. And then he said, one of the benefits of mind mapping is it helps you to make life in buckets. It says I have too low FPS, so I have to learn more. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Action needed. I don't know what to do. All right, I'm just gonna leave it as it is, because it just is as it is. So anyway, what he said about mind mapping is because it can have an immediate and dramatic effect on productivity. He learned this from somebody who was at Texas Instruments, who that was what he did. He worked on developing best practices from everything from sharpening of pencils all the way to filing reports. That's all this man did. So he said, how do you use mind mapping? Well, you can use it for your day. You can use it for your events, what you need to do for work. You can break apart all these projects. And so that's what I did. I worked on my daughter's quinceañera. We have a quinceañera. And in class together, we worked on creating a day. I'll show you what I did for my I'll show you what I did for my daughter's quinceañera, if I can figure out how to do it. Interactivity distribution dashboard. I want to share my screen. Interactivity, graphics distribution. I am not sure how to share my screen. So I have to start. Hi Daisy. Rats. Okay, well I'm going to go back to my graph then. I'm not going to show my quinceañera project. I can put that up with another thing. But my amazing day, I'll go back up. This is what he had us work on. Everyone created the same thing. So there we go. So the things we have, the sections that he suggests to have: health, relationships. I added Anna's quince, and I also added homeschool. But I have work, and then I have home. Sorry. So he said what you do is you break it down into like buckets. So you want to have individual pieces everywhere. Also, an important part was to use curvy lines. So the curvy lines are more like what life is like for us with a neurodivergence. And I was like, that's awesome. You don't have to have straight lines. Also recommended using color for anybody who has attention deficit. It's not called that though. It's something a little different, right? We don't have a deficit. We have an ability to hyperfocus. So it's really not a deficit. All right. So anyway, the next piece is with health. He had us writing things down, and I added some things on my own. So like here I have meal planning, and I have Planet Fitness where I do red light therapy. I do tanning and hydro massage. Here, take supplements. Magnesium is on here. Also like getting out and seeing sun, that all can be listed in health. And this is about your health, not other people's health. Like relationships, he had Calm Mom. I added read a book with my daughter. Can't read this one backwards. Oh, it says something together, pray together. eat together. I don't know. And then, what's that one say? I can't read it backwards. Cook together, and then pure desire, balance. So these are some things to do. Here's where I was starting with my daughter's quince, some things that I still need to get done. Oh, invitations. That's the one I need to get done on my electronic one. Also, I'm going to post in down below. Yeah, Daisy, we do have too much attention to everything. Yes, I agree. So anyway, he said, keep things positive. Always be affirmative to yourself, because our words are life. And that is biblical too. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. Can't get any closer than that. Anyway, so here on the top of it over here, I have to have financials for, I have to have communications for, and I have a couple people here I need to call and talk to, and then I have taxes on personal level and my son's level, all the little things I need to do on homeschooling, and then I have it for each person. So he said, essentially, like with a category like this, I could essentially put homeschool, and then I could put each child down, and then break down what each child has to do. But I did it this way this time around. So anyway, homeschool, home as another element. Anything you need to do in the home, like go grocery shopping, clean. I have a couple things about cleaning out closet. I want to send in pictures. I've got a couple boxes of pictures. So those are the things I have listed in home. So anyway, all of this together, it creates a map. And he recommends doing this every single day. And the reason why is because it helps you to plan and schedule your day. It helps break down overwhelming tasks. You can brain dump because you've got so many different things to think on. It goes boom. And if you can categorize it and say, where does this go? You can deposit it in its appropriate buckets, and it helps with the general. Yeah, he said every day. And this is for like when the things you need, the tasks you need to do for the day, because he said it's the number one. It gives you immediate and dramatic effect on productivity. If you want to actually have a productive day, get the things down. Now this one right here, this is supposed to be for Monday. He said to start with practicing it on Monday. I'm going to give you the website right now that was recommended. You can go take a look at it right now. And it is right here. I'm going to put it in the comments, okay? It is mm.drummer and the Great Mountain.com. This is going to be for the mind maps. Go here and you can take a look. I hope it connects. There we go. And it did. Okay, so I'm looking at my own, the one I created, and he has, in this thing that he had, it was really simple to go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to create another video. Sorry, I'm shaking my computer. The video thing is on top, and I'm just jiggling my desk. So who is this? This is Michael Joseph Ferguson of the Drummer and the Great Mountain. He has a podcast on how to productively manage using your ADHD for benefiting yourself and being able to move forward in all your projects. Anyway, this helped me immensely just for getting things out of my head, because I was waking up in the middle of the night really stressed out about everything. Yeah, isn't that great? I just love it. I just love it to throw. Okay, so I think for the most part, so let me go back because I'm scattered here and this is the first time I've done this, so I'll be better if I do this again. How to use. So you use it for project and planning and development. You can outline and plan your books. He actually showed how he has a book that's like this thick and it's this big. It's a nice book. It's worthwhile. And it talks about all the different ways and aspects of how we can manage our own day and how it can be better productive in our life and being able to use our skills and our hyper focus to be able to get other things done. Color is a big deal too, by the way. I said that once already, but I think that's amazing because I absolutely adore color. What else? Okay, so planning workshops, podcast, daily life. It helps with business planning. You can do it quarterly. It breaks down our overwhelming tasks. So if you have a really big task, you can just have a brain map like this. Like this is for one day. You can also do it for tasks. And I'm gonna show you what I did for my daughter's thing. Okay, so what it helps with flooding. A lot of that is where you have a lot of thoughts that just flood together. And I thought, wow, he knows me. It helps with overwhelm. It helps with challenges and prioritizing. So you know how it can be stressful. Like, I have to get this done, I have to get this done, but anyway, the whole thing is it helps with challenges with the prioritizing. So we create little buckets, and then we can. It also helps with the diversity of projects that we have. It helps with being focused and less disorganized. So we become more organized because it takes what we have in here and puts it in place where we can see it. It also helps with any difficulty with follow through because you get lost in all the details. Here's this piece here. Oh, I did this one here. All right. And then the uses of, we talked about that, and the key benefits of. Supports prioritization. It trains you to think in containers. It reduces resistance to getting projects done, which is like so cool for me. Our brain likes working this way. It's a way of organizing without having everything be in straight lines. And that's why he mentions it's so important to have curved lines at the very beginning. So you have your central idea, and then you have these curved lines to all the different major points. Okay, please answer your door. That's fine. Anyway, it is a process and not the end product, is also what he said. It is a thinking tool that reflects externally what is going on in your head. The steps, you start in the center. You use curved lines from the center to your main points. Then from there, you use branches that extend out, and that makes a tree pattern. So it mimics our natural patterns of how our brain works. It's an intuitive method of processing. So brain neurons break away with central. Okay, so it's like a brain neuron. If you ever take a look at a brain neuron, you see it has a central piece, and then it branches out, and then those branches have tendrils that branch out further. It's also like tree branches, like a tree. You have your main trunk, and then you have your branches, which are your main ideas, and then you have smaller branches off of that. So that's essentially what it's saying. It helps you to think in big picture, like what are the main categories, and then it helps get your subconscious moving positively. There's a 5-step daily brain planner, and that is actually in the mind map, which I'm going to post in the next video. Okay, I think that is it for now. That's it for this one. He did say, though, it's very important to do big to small categories. So while you're dumping things out, you want to have your big categories listed first. Okay, that said, I'm going to turn off this live video, and I'm going to initiate a second one to show you the page I'm working on.